What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Strikeout Beer Podcast. I'm RD flying solo tonight. Friday, it's Black Friday. It's happy hour. I've been working all day. Lizzie said, get out of my face, go have a beer. And I was like, hey, you know what? I got a beer for the occasion. I meant to have it yesterday. Alan and I were talking about this beer. I've had it for over a year now. It's Turning Point, Turkey and Gravy. Now, this is a wheat cream double IPA with Citra and Eldorado and Simcoe Lupulin powder. Brewed and canned in Bedford, Texas, 1307 Brown Trail in Bedford. 8.2% alcohol by volume. I'm going to pull this up on Untapped and Beer Advocate because it's on both. You can find them on Facebook at TP Beers, Instagram at Turning Point Beer, and the World Wide Web, turningpointbeer.com. Listen, I figured out, I brought a towel this time because I've spilt 2 beers back to back. So we're going to go ahead and crack this open. See how it is. Now, this beer, like I said, it's over a year old. I was looking for a can date, and either it came off or they don't label it. It's one of the two. But this is, I think, the first year I've had it. All right, so you ready? Oh, please don't. Please. Okay, just, okay, a little bit of, it's coming up a little bit. All right, let's pour this into our little handy-dandy Strikeout beer glass. Hope everybody had a nice, fun, safe Thanksgiving. House full over here for us, obviously. There we go. So there you go. You know what? I probably need to take a picture of this. I probably do. Let me go ahead and stop what I'm doing. Let me take a nice little shot of this because it's been a while. You know, like I said, I've been waiting to have this beer. I don't think we ever had one. I don't think so. Yeah, there we go. I don't think we had this beer. We bought it, never reviewed it. So here we go. Let's see what it smells like. There's a lot of action going on there. You smell the hops for sure. It's hoppy. All right, let's cheers. Beak. There you go. That is good. You know, I love Citra, Eldorado, and Simcoe. You know, Citra obviously has always got just a great refreshing. It's just great. That citrus. Ooh, buddy. Dogs and Reborns. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you in here. We're having an old beer. This thing is, let me see. It was first added, I think, because they keep track of that. So it was added initially. This beer, they started brewing this in 2018. This is not from 2018. I think this is from 2023 or 2022. It's one of the two. I do keep, if I don't get to certain beers, I store them off to the side, and then we do like clear the fridge episode. So this is a happy hour / clear the fridge episode, right? So we're having an old beer. Damn it, that's good. Those hops work really well together. I went ahead and just hard poured it in there. I'll try to lay out there some. All right, so we got some floater, got some sediment at the bottom. As I go through it, you'll be able to see it. So yeah, I didn't shake this can up. I didn't move this can around at all. I just got it out of the fridge. I did let it sit for a little bit because it's a wheat cream double IPA. So a lot of action, a lot of stuff going on there, and a ton of hops. It's super hoppy, but not overly bitter. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Turning Point, they're out of Bedford, Texas. I already talked it. You gonna chug the beer? Nah, I'm not gonna chug it. I'll finish it before I'm done here. Yeah, I don't. If I do chugs, it's usually on the Patreon. You know, Alan and I'll do one, usually one a week, and it could be a weird beer or seltzer or whatever. Man, we chugged like an 805. What was that? I think it was 805 Cerveza, and it was a 32 ouncer. So we poured, you know, he did not last. It didn't work out well for him. It was not great. So this is, according to this, is a double New England IPA with Citra, Eldorado, Simcoe. We already talked about that. So all that's the same. And a touch of wheat for a delightful, pillowy mouthfeel. Makes a perfect companion for a hearty holiday meal. It really does. It does. 8.2% alcohol by volume. There's NA listed as the IBUs. So, and it's not real bitter. I don't know. It's got a little bit of kick at the end, though. There's a little bit of a kick. Average score of 4.11. There's 2,000 check-ins, 1,553 ratings. So, but yeah, no, I was going to go live yesterday. I was like, F it. We'll have this beer. I was going to have it on Thanksgiving and then just kids came over at like 9 o'clock in the morning with their kids. And then all of a sudden we got a house full. I mean, we're talking, I don't know how many people. How many people we got? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 13 people in the house. It didn't start, it started off with just about a handful, but then ka-chow, man. By noon, 13. Ed France with a like over on Facebook. Thank you so much. How you doing? Justin has hops over on Instagram. Cheers. Thanks for popping in. So I'll tell you what though, the gals got after it, cooked amazing dinner. I think we ate early. It was like 1 o'clock because everybody else got to go do their own thing, and the in-laws and everything like that. So we chose the early dinner, but had a fire going out back, football on all day. Really was just a pretty chill day. Kids running wild throughout the house. They were playing. There was Wii bowling and tennis and monster trucks, all kinds of stuff. Like a techno song, it just grew with intensity, huh? Yeah, dude. It was so wild yesterday. Then finally, at about 6 o'clock, maybe 7, the house was empty. Like it was quiet. We didn't even know what to do. And I was sitting there. I was like, I'm exhausted. I don't want to do anything. And usually, let's be honest here, I'm usually a little hungover. Just because I stay up drinking all night the night before. Lizzie's in the house. What's up? I stay up. That's one thing. She was like, hey, don't be getting all crazy. And I go, I'm not. This year is different. Sound like a great day with the family. It was. The only one we were missing was my youngest son. He was back in South Carolina. So, but I think he's going to be here for Christmas. He's moving down here. So it's going to be crazy. I can't even imagine him. I don't know. He's 21, man. It's crazy. Anyway, we're sitting there and I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I got nothing left. And she's like, you want to do anything? I don't want to do anything. I did mention, hey, let's go get in the hot tub. But I mean, I didn't even want to get up and do that. It was just kind of like throwing stuff out there. Gustavo in the house. How you doing? Good to see you. But I just had some beers, relaxed. I got up early. When they got here, it was like 9 o'clock. I had nothing crazy. Like the previous years, I might have to hit the couch for about a couple hours after we get up. I'm sitting there listening to the football game. What's up, babe? Hey, in there working? Listening to the football game as I'm trying to nap and whatnot, but no naps yesterday. Proud of myself. But yeah. Sorry, buddy. I don't know what that means. But yeah. It was a great day, Ed, to be honest with you. It really was. And then the peacefulness at the nighttime was great. And there's something else here's something I like but don't like, was when Black Friday started. It was cool, kind of like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. When me and my wife did it a couple times back when the kids were all younger and smaller, because you get all these toys, you get all the crap, you know what I mean? The bulk of your shopping. And then it moved to earlier than into Thanksgiving. You're talking 10 o'clock on Thanksgiving, 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And it was just kind of nuts. And you're thinking like, Jesus, this sucks. These people probably want to be with their families and stuff like that. But then again, they're getting probably some holiday pay, obviously. But it gave you something to do. I remember taking my mom and actually, no, my mom stayed here. I think it's me, her husband, and then Lizzie. We all went to the Best Buy, Kohl's, and like Target one Thanksgiving because we had been sitting around all day. And then like the only thing you can really do is go to the movies. And there was like nothing. I'm like, I'm not going to the movies. And so we got out of the house and roamed around looking at some stuff, bought some TVs, bought some this and that and knickknacks and electronics and whatever. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And it does give you a little something to do, but I didn't like it though. I just didn't like it at all. Yeah, that 3 to 4 p.m. rolls around after an early dinner and it feels like it's bedtime. Dude, it really did. I'm not even going to lie. It was 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock or whatever. I think my kid left around then. And then the older kids left. They had to go to another. And I was like, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. But I pressed on. We stayed up and watched the Green Bay game, Green Bay and Dolphins. So had that going. But Jesus, I tell you what, I slept good last night. Slept damn good. We set up a Christmas tree with the adult kids and built a Lego train set village under the tree. Life is good. The house was decorated for Christmas by 9 a.m. this morning. That's nice. Awesome. I usually get a real jump on it as well. And just yesterday we were just tired. We were so exhausted. And so today cleaned up, picked up, got a bunch of other crafts done. Just really just the crazy storm that rolled through here. And then we started picking up all the fall stuff, pulled down some Christmas items from the attic. Trees up now, decorated now. The one in the main living room. We're going to do the den as soon as I'm done with this beer and done with this stream. So we'll have that tree up and done. I am going a little bit light. Hey, listen. I don't want to hear any bull crap. I'm going a little light on the decorations outside this year. I'm not putting up any inflatables or anything like that. I know. I got some lights for the around the garden. I got those projectors that do like the laser beam, whatever, on the house. I'm gonna put some lights around on the gutters. That's it. I think that's gonna be it. I say that, and then you know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna start putting stuff up. It is what it is. Hopped up, said chemist. Cheers over there on Instagram. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That was pass interference on the last Green Bay possession. I tell you what, man, these refs. I think we're going to talk more about that on SP Fantasy. I know Alan's going to go live tomorrow night or whatnot. I'll probably do a Sunday show here on Strikeout Beer and possibly the SP Fantasy Football Podcast. But yeah, the officiating has just been insane, and it just keeps getting wilder and wilder. It does. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. It cost me a loss to my brother. I was up by .02, and once Miami had possession, they threw it to the tight end. He won by 6 to 7 points. Best $10 I lost yesterday. Oh, buddy. Refs are horrible this year. They are. They are completely paid for, maybe. They are inconsistent. I think it does depend on the infraction, which team it happens to, whoever the quarterback is, the receiver, whatever. And there's just, yeah, it's crazy. It is. I mean, it's crazy. So, yeah, we're about to switch all our stuff over to Christmas theme. We have our logo, the backdrop here. Everything's going to go Christmas thing, or I'll go back to the Dallas skyline or something. But, yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Just watch the end of the end of the Raiders and Chiefs game. And, of course, the Chiefs have the hardest time finishing off the Raiders. Raiders have a million chances. They miss a field goal. Then they force Kansas City to punt again with like a minute left. They get down the field. The tackle, who's next? Is a tackle next to the center? He taps the center to snap the ball. Aiden O'Connell never said snap the ball. Ball bounces off him. The ball's out. I'm like, I was like, trust me, the refs are going to figure out a way. They're going to figure out a way that where this is like totally legit. This is a good play. This is, they were like, oh, illegal motion. but the fumble counts. I was just like, dude. Oh. And I'll throw out tweets like that, and man, I tell you what, Kansas City fans, they don't take kindly to my comments, which is weird. I mean, it's not like, I don't know, you can't tell me that you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, but you don't think that the refs are on your side. Get out of here. Old school. When you watch this, if you watch this, you know I'm right. And he's pretty, that guy's a stand-up guy, so he knows. Yeah, he's like, well, we got one there, I feel like the refs have a direct line to my FanDuel bets. Yeah. I always say that. Then, of course, my wife's like, yeah, they got bigger fish to fry than your $20 bet, sir. I'm like, oh, whatever. A bunch of other people probably betting what I'm betting. Take it easy. Calm down. I worked hard for that $20. Everyone in the country is talking about Kansas City. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's obvious. It's been obvious. It continues to be obvious every single week. I mean, how many times? I don't want to get into it. Look. I'm sitting there, and it makes me drink too. So I'm like, I had the Chiefs to win. They didn't cover, obviously. So you know what? Oh my God, that might have cost me the game because I had a nice little. I did have a nice little. I put them on a teaser, and I had drilled the points down. Where, let me see what I have. It already paid out. Hold on. Let me see if I actually got the dough for it or if I lost it. Yeah. It was like a 7-point teaser. The Chiefs, they were like 13-point favorites. And they had it down to where they would cover by 6. They couldn't even cover 6. I should have known better. It's the Raiders. The Raiders, for some reason, can, that's the same thing with the Bengals. When the Bengals go to Kansas City, they just get in there. You know what I mean? God, dog. you son of a gun. I was that close. That close. Oh, well. What are you going to do? This beer's, you know what? Here's the problem with it. I'll tell you one thing. It's 15 minutes in this stream. I'm going to tell you something that's wrong with this beer. I'll give you one negative comment. It's too damn high on the ABV. Look at that. Oh, there we go. 8.2%. 8.2%. It's the ABV is too damn high. This beer is too damn delicious. Right, and that's where Vegas comes into effect, dude, every single time. Every single time. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So, but it is what it is. Oh, buddy. For Ed, you getting into any trouble this weekend? What do you got going on? That's the cool thing about Thanksgiving week, the holiday, Thanksgiving week. Holiday on Thursday, Friday, Black Friday, go shopping, hanging out, or whatever. It's Friday night, man. It's a whole, let's go. The weekend's here, even though you've probably been off for a couple days already. And you got Saturday night, Sunday, baby. And you got to go back to the office on Monday, but I'm not going in on Monday. Unless Lizzie gets kind of mouthy on Sunday, then I'm like, yeah, I'm going to work. I've done it a couple times. You know what I mean? I'm just like, you know what? I think I've had enough today. I've had enough. I'm saying it loud enough. I know you can hear me. Well, yeah, this beer right here will get you in trouble. Little citrusy, but really good. It's hoppy. It's citrus. I mean, I want to know if I can get this. Yeah, there's definitely some. I didn't hard pour it because let me see if you can see it. Okay, let me show you right there. You see those little, see that stuff at the bottom? Yeah, little floaters and whatnot, and sediment that gets in the can sometimes. And if the can sits there for a while, it just kind of accumulate at the bottom. But when we were first getting the craft beer, Scott from Knowles Brothers, I brewed my own beer, and I was like, hey, we're going to test my beer versus another local, it was a red ale, I think at the time, an Irish red. And so we're sitting there drinking. He's like, oh, not bad at all. I go, dude, I couldn't, when I bottled it, I think I disturbed the bottom. And so some of the floaters got into the bottle. He goes, he goes, don't matter to me, man. He goes, yeah, those are just little friends, blah, blah, blah. And he slams it straight back. Beef Kreshner. What's the gravy at the bottom? I guess it's gravy. It's just sediment is all it is. Was it dead yeast or whatnot that falls to the bottom at Trub? So when you homebrew like I do, or not like I do, back when I homebrewed, I'm on a small container, a 2-gallon kit type thing. And if I'm trying to get like every single, ounce of beer out of there, when I tilt the unit a little bit too far forward, stuff might slide and the slosh comes around, and so it'll get into the bottle sometime. But yeah, that's all it is. Yeah. But yeah, it's damn good. I don't know how far they distribute out, man, but you should, if you can find it, I highly recommend it. They make damn good beer. When you go to they're over there in Bedford, right? And they're like in a strip mall next to a church, which is wild because sometimes the church will be out in the parking lot with like a drum line and all this stuff. It's entertaining to say the least. But you walk in, it's a massive place, tons of room to sit, and I think there's a space next to them that they bought, like the old tap room. So they keep expanding, and so they probably have 30 beers on tap, from light lagers all the way down to like stouts. I mean, full spectrum. Any kind of beer you want, you can get it there. So, and it's only 6:00 here. I don't know what we're gonna get into because a lot of times we'll roll out to where that is, and we'll hit up there's a arcade like for adults and stuff like that. They kick the kids out at like 8:00, 21 and up, baby, and they serve beer, craft beer. They got stadium food like nachos and hot dogs and like anything else, candy and crap you want. But it's all retro games. And so you go in there, you pay your I think it's $10. You pay your $10, unlimited play all night, pinball machines, air hockey. I'll play like the Simpson game or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, do a little road rage. Lizzie and I will throw down on some Guitar Hero. It's a lot of fun. And they have concerts out there too. I need to see who's playing out there tonight, because I'll tell you what, we went out there to see a Blink-182 tribute band, and it was freaking phenomenal. had a friggin' time of my life. So, and I do love going out there. We had the owner of that. I think his name's Alex. We had the owner. It's Electric Starship over in, that one's in North Richland Hills, I believe. But they just opened up another, like, I don't know if it's a sister store or just another arcade. It's in Bedford. But those two seem to be linked to some way, shape, or they talk and share each other's stuff. But yeah, dude, it's awesome. Go out there and play video games and chill. Yeah, you don't. There's probably a closer one, like say Barcadia or something, but I don't want to go to like Lower Greenville. I don't want to go to Dallas. I go to Dallas like 3 times a week. I don't want to go to Dallas no more. But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get into tonight. Not sure. We might sit around again. It depends. I mean, we're pretty much broke from buying Christmas gifts already, so it's always that. Cheers, Stevie G. How we doing? Yeah, but this beer's good. But yeah, I love going there. Been there a handful of times. And I think we're going to start getting into, Lizzie was talking about it as well. We have our little remote, we have our phones, obviously, stands and lapel mics. We're just going to go to some of these places. Maybe when we know it's going to be a little bit slower, pop in, sit in the corner, and maybe have a flight, talk about the beer, talk about the scene and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I love Turning Point. Turning Point's freaking amazing out there. Funny enough, I used to live probably like a mile from there. They weren't open back then, but it was, a mile from the down the road. Alan lives close there, so he used to, when we were out and about picking up beer from different breweries and things like, new releases and whatnot, he'd always hit up his side of town, which North Richland Hills. He used to have Brutal Beer Works, obviously. But what the hell's the other? False Idol. They got another one. I need to go out there and check it out. 3 Wides in Fort Worth. That's close to the racetrack out in Fort Worth. But the other one, what the hell was it called? It's called something else. I don't know. But I've never been, so I need to go check it out. What the hell's the name of that place? So, but yeah, I think this is going to do it. Just wanted to pop on, say what's up. We're going to keep the Friday happy hour thing going. I know it's a holiday weekend, and people aren't getting off work. I'm about an hour or 2 hours late. I've been trying to hop on about 4 o'clock on a Friday, chill, see what's up. But yeah. Let me go ahead and finish this. I'm even going to get the little floaties in the bottom there. Pink. That's pretty good. So you can see, hopefully you can get a better look there. You see that stuff right there? Yeah, that's just the bottom. That's just Trub. Little friends that made the trip. So, again, Turning Point beer. This is Turkey and Gravy, a wheat cream double IPA with Citra, Eldorado, and Simcoe lupulin powder. There you go. Pretty good scores. Like I said, average score on Untappd, 4.11 out of 1,553 ratings. No score on Beer Advocate. I think there's only been one review. Has an average score of 3.86, but if there's only been one, there's been 6 ratings. Okay, 6 ratings. So that ABV, I will say this one. It was the negative thing that I said about this beer, which is a positive. The 8.2% alcohol by volume, it's you don't get it, it's a higher ABV. I understand, but it's not that high when you talk about other IPAs and double IPAs that are up there in the high 9s, rolling into double digits. Right, 8.2, tasty, crushable, and this is the kind of beer that's going to get you in trouble on a Friday night. And we're going to see how that works. So I'm RD. I'm out of here. I appreciate everybody popping in. You can find the stream videos on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X. We are on X, streaming again. Instagram and Kick. Audio is wherever you listen to your podcast. Apple, Spotify, Google. Go in there, drop us a review, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. Appreciate all the love. And you guys and gals have a safe weekend. I'm RD. I'm out of here. Thanks.